So I know January isn't completely over, and I still intend to post what I read in the end of January, as well as my January wrap up. However, I thought I would just go ahead and post my February TBR in case you needed ideas and to knock it out the way. So, because Valentine's Day is in February, I did go ahead and pick 2 romances. However, February is Black History Month. I am blackity black. So I felt it would be doing a disservice to myself as well as my people if I didn't read books written by Black authors. So all these books are written by Black authors. If you left right after I said that, you know how I feel about you. If you follow me, you've seen these books. They were in my 25 books that I want to read in 2025. So I'm just gonna get to it. Don't Cry for Me by Daniel Black. I'm excited for this one. It is by a male author, and I typically don't read Black male authors just because I don't see them very often, which is really sad. However, this does have gay representation in there, so I'm excited for it. I believe it's YA. I could be wrong. We'll find out. The next one is by an indie author who I follow on TikTok, and I absolutely love her. She's very sweet. She is from the Caribbean, like myself. She's actually from Trinidad, and I'm from Dominica, so not the same country, but we love all our people, okay? And that is Chaos at the Throne by Fia Clark. I believe this is a fantasy. I don't get into fantasies too often, so I'm still excited for it, and I can't wait to read it. The girl on the cover looks like she would be part of my family, and I absolutely love that. Like, genuinely look like she could be part of my family. The next one I'm excited for, I haven't read anything by this author as well, and that is gonna be The Attic Child by Lola Jace. So this follows a young boy trapped in an attic, and he is slowly losing his memory of his life back in Africa, as well as his name even is. And so he really only comes out when he gets to play servant to a white man. It has dual POV, so it also follows a young girl who gets trapped in that same attic 70 plus years later, and she is discovering things that he may have left in the attic, and she is trying to find a way out, and discovering those things is helping her believe that she's gonna get it. She's gonna get it. This next book is by an indie author. I haven't picked it up because the words is small. I said that in one of my videos, but that is They Always Come Back by Bailey Thomas. This book is pink. It is the romance that I talked about, so I'm excited for it. It works with Valentine's and Black history. The next book I am so excited for, and that is because I did read the first book in the series and I devoured it. It was one of my favorite books in 2024. And I'm so excited to read Blockshot by Kennedy Ryan. It is the second book in the Hoop series. The first book is Long Shot right here. I devoured it. I believe it follows a different couple. However, basketball is one of the sports that I understand and could get into. I like it. Me and my husband went to several basketball games when we first started dating, and I love basketball. Now, I'm not a sports girly. It's just if I'm gonna watch a sport, it's going to be basketball. That is all I'm saying. Don't come asking me facts about basketball, but I can understand it. And I'm excited for it, and I know I'm gonna devour it like I devoured Long Shot. There hasn't been a book Kennedy Ryan wrote that I didn't devour that I've read. The next book was in my January TBR, and so shame on me for not finishing it. I know there are several days left in the month. However, I'm currently in the middle of reading 3 books. I'm determined to finish this month, so I just know I'm not gonna get to this one. It is Where Sleeping Girls Lie by Farida Abike Iyumide. This one I believe is Dark Academia. I'm excited for it. I read Ace of Spades by her. Loved it, so I think this one's gonna be good as well. Damn, I'm itchy. Honestly, I would have picked it up earlier in January because I'm so excited for it, but the words was so small. I was like, I need to read this on audio, so I will use my Audible credit next month to read it, do immersive reading, but I probably won't even pick up the physical book. The words are really small, and that bothers me, and so that's why. The next book I plan on reading this month, I said I didn't know anything about in my 25 that I'm going to read in 2025, and that was Patsy by Nicole Dennis Benn. This one actually follows Patsy, who leaves her daughter in Jamaica to pursue a life in America. And you follow her journey of putting herself first. I gotta put me first, Lucius. I gotta put me first. And figuring out like what life looks like for her in America. And you also follow her daughter, I believe, who is struggling with life after her mom has left her in Jamaica. Like, I'm excited to see where it goes, because I can't think of a scenario in this life that I would leave my daughter and go to a different country. However, I understand that that's not the case for everyone. And so I'm excited to see where it goes with this. If it's just self-servient, or if it's inevitably to pursue a better life for her daughter as well. Another one I'm excited for is a very short read, and that's going to be Out of Body by Nia Davenport. This is a Freaky Friday situation. I believe it is YA. YA doesn't bother me at all. I read books as they are, and I rate them as they are. So I'm not going to compare a YA book to a general adult fiction. So I know a lot of people don't like it. They don't relate to it. Like, I'm not trying to relate to characters in books all the time. I also have kids, so like, and I was a kid. I feel like I can relate to a YA book just fine. But I'm excited for this one. It is a quick little short read, so yeah. Those are all the books I plan on reading in the month of January. I know it's a short month, so I try to keep my list realistic. And honestly, your girl has been struggling anyway to like get through day to day. So yeah, I try to keep it as realistic as I can. But yeah, that is all. As always, happy reading. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys are reading diversely all year round. Love you guys. Bye.